So in today's video I'm going to be working on the support beam. Got the posts, got to be cut, I've sanded them all down, just working out the best and safest way to get those heavy timbers in position. So I'm going to start off with 2 scaffolds underneath both points. That way we haven't got to lift anything up in the air too much without any assistance. Sounds like a plan? Okay, let's get the other one built. Both scaffolds are now roughly levelled off. Next job is I'm going to remove the middle acro prop. As with all these kind of structural jobs, take your time, plan it out, make sure you've got everything at hand, it's all nice and safe and secure. Now the idea will be to get it in, rested on here as mentioned, then all we've got to do is get it lifted up, prop it, and then that's that first stage safely in. So I'll just get some preparation done, get some boards in here, clear the space, get all the equipment and set to work. We've joined these two together now, makes it a lot stronger. A nice safe platform to work from. Now they go in quite a way. These holes were used to lift it in originally. What I'm thinking of is maybe get an acro underneath here, off of that. We've got a clear line for the header to go under without the acros being in the way but still supporting it. You know, there is going to come a point where all the support comes away from this end until we get the header up. That's a maybe. And we've got one directly the other side. So if I just bang those in. And the flat plate can sit underneath that nicely. We'll have the same the other side. It's just an extra precaution really. Push comes to shove, I'll just duck below this. So I'll get that wide in at the top and then screwed in at the base. That's that side. Now for the other side. Some wire. So what I'm going to do now is just wire them in at the tops, so they can't slip off. You know, in the heat of the moment when you're smashing and banging about, you want everything to hold true. Now, I'm not going to over tighten it, I'm just going to do it so it's taking the weight. And once I take the support one off, if these get tight then I know it's got the weight. If it does nothing, then the beam's holding its own for now. Right, let's wire in the other side. Well, the main aim of today's video is to get the timbers in place, but more importantly, as to how far I'll get, each stage will need to be done safely. That's my number one priority. So yeah, we'll just see how far we get with it. I'm at the stage now where I'm pretty happy to take the pressure off the main acro, propped up underneath the main beam. Let's see if there's any weight there and see whether the other 2 acros take some tension. Let's just see if there's any tension in it. That's the timber coming down. they're still slightly loose, so that's a good sign. Okay, I think it's safe to say we're free. Yep. They're not taking any weight. That's the other side is. That's encouraging. Okay. Right, I'm going to get that timber out and do this safely. Now I've got an additional acro there, and we are supported that end, and we've got the stud work to this point. Two down that end, so just that centre one to come out. I'm happy to go for it now. There. Don't forget the old slogan, work smart, not hard. Well, not too hard anyway. Well, it's been a while since I've seen the underside of that. Lovely. I had a big breakfast. That's it. We're in. Now there is a slight curve on this, so I'm going to use that to my advantage because there's quite a curve on the main load bearing beam. Oh, the wall. Up to the wall. Let's go down this end and make sure I've cut it the right length. I think as it goes up to the underside of the beam, the wall does taper. I'd rather have cut it a little bit longer. It doesn't really matter this end, to be honest with you. And then the post will go underneath there, and I am going to put something on top of the post to make this even stronger. So this is where I've got so far. I've got two props there, and then what I plan to do off of these 2 points underneath is get a strap underneath, so every time I lift up I can shorten it until I get it to a safe point where we can put the acro underneath this end. Temporary strap there just to keep it steady, and we've got a much bigger ratchet strap there, so I'll just get underneath, push it up, and each time I'll just ratchet it until I can safely get the acro under. So this is how far I've got so far. Now the timber above the main load bearing beam is quite twisted, and it's putting up a bit of a challenge to try and get this header squared in nicely underneath. I'm now looking at it thinking this did have a slight crown or a bow to it, but I think the one above has got too much in the opposite direction, so I may have to take it out, spin it round and put it upside down and see whether that fits better. So the cavalry's here with a cup of tea.
Yep.
Right.
To be precise.
We've got to get this timber out and just literally spin it round and then back in.
Okay.
I tried it up there and it didn't feel right. So we'll try it the other way. I was just looking at the fireplace earlier. I'm thinking about having what they call a club fender around it. Sort of a low seat all the way around with a padded top and an opening in the front to make the fire up. Yeah, I've always wanted one of them.
Yeah.
But first, we've got to get this timber in situ.
Yeah. I mean, this new timber we're putting in just really highlights how bendy and twisted this main beam is, doesn't it?
Yeah. I knew it was going to be a challenge. But the new timbers, they've got their own sort of slight twists and curves, and you've got to use that to your advantage. You know, it was hard to get scope of the old beam really until I got that in place. You get to a point with oak where it can just snap. I didn't want to be doing that, so I wasn't really comfortable to force it any further. But that'd be okay because I've got an idea to strengthen it as well.
Okay, so we've just moved the beam out from the cottage, and yeah, Dad's just come in. He's going to chop a little bit of it off to make it fit better inside. Is that right?
Yep, that's it.
Going to cut it down to size a little bit.
You can cut bits off, you can't add them on. Now it's time to lift it in place. So this time it'll be a little bit easier because I've got all the system sussed out how I'm going to do it, all the straps. Certainly not knocking it. Okay. Well, immediately it feels like it's sitting a lot better. Let's have a closer look. Yeah, that's sitting just nicely underneath there now. The natural curve, the contour has followed the old beam. I've got to prop it up a little bit here with the acro, but that's within tolerance. Just get to see how crooked that beam is. So with a combination of jacking up slightly and then twisting the acro. Don't want to overstress it. Now I've cut it, it's flush with that. That's fine, I didn't want it projecting too far out. Now it's time to take this one down and use it down the other end. Well, that's the end propped up as well. This way fits a lot better than the last way that I had it. Well, I didn't get as much done as I'd hoped today, but the main thing is I got it done safely. That is the most important thing, wouldn't you agree? Right, that is it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye for now.